God says your ex is returning with a shocking apology before 3 a.m. tonight. That feeling in the pit of your stomach is not just you. It is a signal. A divine alarm clock that has just been set off in the heavens. Stop scrolling. Those other videos can wait. They are distractions sent by the enemy to pull you away from the very message your soul has been crying out for in the dead of night. I know you. I see you when you are sitting in your car after work, just needing a few extra minutes of silence before you have to face the world again. I see you when you look in the mirror and wonder where that younger version of yourself went, the one with so much light in their eyes. That light has not gone out, my child. It has been hidden. It has been protected. And tonight, it is about to be reignited by a firestorm of truth and vindication that will shake the very foundations of your life. There is a name that echoes in the quietest rooms of your heart. A face that appears in your dreams, sometimes smiling, sometimes walking away. You have tried to forget. You have tried to move on. You have told your friends you are fine, that you are better off. But the heart does not lie, and your spirit knows a great injustice was done. An ending that was not an ending. A story that was left with a torn final page. God is about to write the final chapter. And it begins tonight. Before the clock on your wall or your phone strikes 3 a.m., the person who you believe is gone forever is going to come back into your life. They will not just send a text. They will not just like an old photo. They are coming with a shocking apology. An apology that will contain words you have waited years to hear. Words that will finally unlock the chains that have kept your heart in a prison of what-ifs. This is not a guess. This is not a hope. This is a prophetic instruction. A spiritual event that has already been scheduled in the courts of heaven. The angels have already been dispatched. The heart of this person is being squeezed right now by a divine pressure they cannot understand and cannot escape. They are feeling a tidal wave of regret so powerful that it is drowning out every other voice in their head. The voices of pride. The voices of bad advice from jealous friends. The voice of their own fear. All of it is being silenced. All they can hear is your name. All they can see is your face. All they can feel is the immense, crushing weight of the mistake they made when they let you go. You feel it too, don't you? A nervousness. A strange energy buzzing around you for the last few hours. You might have thought it was anxiety. It is not. It is anticipation. Your spirit knows what is coming. It is preparing you. This message found you for a reason. It did not appear on your screen by accident. Out of millions of videos, this one was guided to you by an unseen hand. Because you are one of the chosen. You are one of the few who have the faith to listen, to receive, and to act. The scrollers, the doubters, they will keep swiping. They will miss their moment. But you stopped. You felt the pull. That is the proof that this word is for you. This victory is for you. The person who broke your heart did not just walk away from you. They walked away from their own blessing. They chose a path of confusion, and in doing so, they created a wound in your life that has secretly bled for far too long. You carry a pain that most people do not see. You are the strong one. The one who holds it all together for everyone else. You give advice, you offer a shoulder, you are the rock for so many. But when your head hits the pillow at night, who checks on you? Who sees the silent tears you have cried? I do. And I am telling you, the days of your silent suffering are over. The injustice that was done to you in private is about to be corrected in a way that will be an open spectacle of my power. This person, this ex, was influenced. There were whispers in their ear from someone who was jealous of the connection you both shared. A third party. A snake in the garden who planted seeds of doubt and insecurity, telling them that you were too good for them, or that they could do better. This influence led them down a path of darkness, and they made a choice based on a lie. They chose to break your heart to protect their own pride, not realizing they were shattering their own destiny. That is the source of the hidden pain you carry. It wasn't just a breakup. It was a betrayal. It was the feeling of being misunderstood, of your love not being enough, of your loyalty being discarded like it was nothing. You have replayed the final conversations 1,000 times, looking for clues, wondering what you could have done differently. Stop. You did nothing wrong. You loved purely. You loved honestly. And that pure love is the very weapon that is now being used to bring them back to their knees. The memory of your kindness is haunting them. The memory of your laughter is a constant echo in their empty life. They have tried to replace you, but every new face only serves as a painful reminder of what they lost. Every new conversation feels shallow. Every touch feels cold. Because you were their one true divine connection, and they severed it out of fear. The injustice was that they made you feel like you were the one who was lacking, when in reality, they were the one who was not spiritually ready to stand in the light of the love you offered. They ran away. And now, they are running back. The urgency of this timeline is critical. The window for this miracle is open between the moment you hear these words and 3 a.m. tonight. Why so specific? Because at 3 a.m., the spiritual veil is at its thinnest. It is a time of immense power, when prayers can move mountains and hearts can be supernaturally turned. Their pride is a mountain. But my power is greater. Their stubbornness is a fortress. But my truth is a battering ram that is already smashing down its walls. Do not let doubt creep in. Do not let the enemy whisper to you that this is impossible, that too much time has passed, that too many harsh words were said. Time is a construct that has no power in the spiritual realm. Words can be forgiven. Wounds can be healed. What is happening is a divine reversal. A great undoing of a terrible wrong. The lies that were told to them are now being exposed in their mind as utter foolishness. The person who gave them the bad advice is about to be revealed to them for who they truly are, and the disgust they will feel for that person will be part of what drives them back to you, to the one source of truth they ever really knew. You must prepare yourself. This will not be a weak apology. It will not be a casual, "How are you?" It will be a full confession. A baring of their soul. They will tell you things you never knew. They will explain the confusion they were under. They will admit to the foolishness of their actions. They will take full responsibility for the pain they caused you. They will weep. They will beg for your forgiveness. And in that moment, all the power will be yours. All the pain you have carried will be transferred back to the one who caused it, not as a curse, but as a lesson for them to carry, a lesson that will ensure they never, ever make the same mistake again. Your heart is about to be made whole. The empty spaces are about to be filled. The questions that have haunted you are about to be answered with a clarity that will feel like the sun breaking through the clouds after a long and brutal storm. This divine reversal is already happening. As I speak these words, their fingers are hovering over your name in their phone. Their car keys are in their hand. They are pacing their room, fighting an internal battle that they are destined to lose. The call of their soul to return to you is becoming a deafening roar. To amplify this spiritual energy, to pull them toward you with a force they cannot resist, there is something you must do. It is a simple act, a physical ritual to anchor this prophecy in your reality. Find a glass of water. Just a plain glass of clear water. Hold it in both of your hands. The water represents the flow of emotion, the tears that have been shed, both yours and theirs. It is a conductor of spiritual energy. Now, close your eyes. Picture their face in your mind. Do not picture the anger or the hurt. Picture the person you first fell in love with. The light in their eyes. The true essence of their spirit before it was corrupted by fear and bad counsel. Hold that image in your mind. The water in the glass is now absorbing your pure intention. It is becoming charged with the power of your unwavering love and the divine decree of my promise. Now, whisper a single word into the water. Whisper the word, return. Do not shout it. Do not force it. Let it come from the deepest part of your spirit. A calm, certain, powerful command. Return. You have just sent a spiritual shockwave directly into their heart. You have just turned a key in a lock that has been rusted shut for far too long. The process is now irreversible. The apology is not just possible, it is inevitable. The return is not just a hope, it is a fact that is currently unfolding in real time. Do not doubt what you have just done. You have partnered with the divine. You have asserted your spiritual authority. You have commanded the broken pieces of your past to come back together in a beautiful mosaic of healing and restoration. The scoffers will not understand this. They live in a world of what they can see and touch. But you, my child, you were chosen because you understand there is more to this world than meets the eye. You know that the true battles are won and lost in the unseen realm. And tonight, you have just won a decisive victory. The hours leading up to 3 a.m. will be filled with signs. Your spirit will feel it. You might feel a sudden warmth, a sense of peace you have not felt in a very long time. You might see repeating numbers, like 111 or 444. You might hear a song on the radio that was your song. These are not coincidences. These are winks from your guardian angels, letting you know that they are on the move, clearing the path, softening the heart, and guiding this person directly back to your doorstep. Stand firm in your belief. The greatest miracles happen just moments after the greatest doubts. The enemy will try to make you question this. He will remind you of the painful words, the final goodbye. He will try to tell you that you are setting yourself up for more disappointment. Rebuke that voice. It is the voice of your defeated past. Your future is one of vindication. Your future is one of restored joy. Your future begins tonight. Hold on to the promise. The clock is ticking not against you, but for you. Every second that passes, their resolve to stay away weakens. Every minute that goes by, your spiritual beacon, amplified by the water ritual, grows stronger and brighter, pulling them in, leaving them with no other choice but to seek you out and to finally speak the truth that will set you both free. This is your moment. Your season of weeping is over. Your time of restoration is now. Wait. Pause this if you must. Something I was about to say is incomplete. It is a piece of the truth, but it is not the whole truth. There is something else happening. A deeper layer. A more urgent reality that I am being shown right now, specifically for those of you who did not scroll away, for those whose spirits were strong enough to make it to this exact point in the message. The apology is only the key. It is not the door. There is something more important they are bringing back to you. Now, do this for me. Touch your heart with your right hand. Just place your palm flat against your chest. Can you feel that? The steady beat. That is the rhythm of your destiny. It has felt weak for so long, like a drum with no one to hear its song. But it never stopped beating. It never gave up on you. It has been keeping a perfect time, waiting for this exact moment to align with a second heartbeat. The apology you are about to receive is not the true reason for their return. That is what they think it is. That is the surface-level excuse their conscious mind has created to justify what their soul is forcing them to do. I needed to reveal a secret within the secret, a truth buried beneath the prophecy that only the truly faithful are ready to hear. They are not just coming back to say, "I'm sorry." They are coming back because they are carrying something that belongs to you. Not just your heart, but something physical. An object. They kept something of yours. Something you may have even forgotten about. A small gift you gave them. A book. A piece of clothing. A handwritten note. They kept it hidden away, a secret token, a tangible piece of your energy that they could not bring themselves to throw away. This object has become a spiritual anchor. It has tied their soul to yours across time and distance. They think they are coming back to clear their conscience, but they are unconsciously being drawn back to return this item to its rightful owner. They cannot move forward into their own future until your property has been returned to your hands. This object holds the key to your next season of blessing. Its return signifies the closing of an old, painful cycle and the explosive beginning of a new one. Do you understand what this means? This is not just about getting an X back. This is about a full-circle restoration of your own personal power. The apology is the noise, but the return of this forgotten object is the true divine transaction that is about to take place. And this changes everything. The timeline is now even more critical. Their pride is at war with this spiritual command. Part of them wants to keep the object, to hold on to the last piece of you they have. Another person, that same jealous friend, may even know about this object and has been telling them to destroy it, to burn the final bridge. You are in a spiritual race against that dark influence. You have from this very second until 3 a.m. to create a magnetic force so powerful that it overrides their fear and the poison being whispered in their ear. The apology was for your heart, but the return of this object is for your destiny. This is why the enemy fought so hard to make you scroll past this video. He knew that if you reached this point, if you learned the secret of the object, his power over your situation would be broken forever. He wanted you to stay stuck, wondering, waiting, heartbroken. But I have chosen you for victory. Your waiting is over. The time for wondering is finished. Now is the time for action. Now is the time to claim what is already yours. The game has changed, my child. The stakes have just been raised to the heavens. Your complete and total restoration is not hours away. It is moments away. And it will be confirmed by the return of something you had long forgotten. Prepare yourself. Your past is about to literally be placed back into your hands, not as a burden, but as a trophy of your victory. Now, with this deeper knowledge, the signs I spoke of will become even more clear. They are not just winks from angels, they are confirmations that your property is on its way back to you. When you see those repeating numbers, it is the universe confirming the divine delivery is in progress. When you hear that song, it is the soundtrack to your restoration. Do not dismiss these signs. Acknowledge them. Say out loud, I see you. I receive it. Each acknowledgement strengthens the signal, making it impossible for them to resist. You are no longer just a passive recipient of an apology. You are an active participant in reclaiming your stolen destiny. You are a warrior of light, and you are taking back your territory. Because you stayed, because you listened, you have been given this higher key. You now understand the true mission. Others who scrolled away will only be looking for words, but you will be looking for the object. This secret knowledge empowers you. It puts you in a position of divine authority. Therefore, your next action must be an assertion of that authority. It must be a declaration of ownership. I want you to go to the comments section right now. Do not hesitate. Do not overthink it. This is an act of faith, a command sent out into the spiritual realm. I want you to type, my property is returned to me now. These are not just words you are typing into a machine. You are signing a divine repossession order. You are telling the universe, and every force in it, that the period of theft is over. The period of loss is finished. With every letter you type, you are weaving a thread of spiritual light from your heart straight to that object, pulling it, and the person who holds it, directly back to you. Thousands of other chosen ones are doing this with you, right now. Can you feel the shift in energy? A massive wave of spiritual power is being unleashed on this platform. It is a tsunami of faith that no force of darkness can withstand. You are part of a mighty army. You are not alone in this fight. While the doubters are busy questioning, you are busy claiming your miracle. This is the separation. This is the moment where the believers step into their blessing, and the scrollers are left behind in their season of delay. You have chosen wisely. After you have typed those words, I want you to come back to the video. Because the climax of this event, the grand restoration, will be even more glorious than you can possibly imagine. The arrival will be charged with the secret power you now hold. You will not just be getting an apology, you will be receiving proof. Proof of their undying connection to you. Proof of your spiritual power. Proof that I, your God, have heard your every cry and have moved heaven and earth to answer you. Just last night, a woman from Dallas, Texas, was in your exact position. Her ex had left her 6 months prior, influenced by his family who felt she wasn't good enough. She watched a message just like this one. She learned the secret of the object. She typed the words of faith. She had forgotten that she had loaned him a very specific silver eagle dollar coin that her grandfather had given her. At 1:17 a.m., a knock came at her door. It was him. He was crying so hard he could barely speak. He apologized for listening to his family, for being a coward. And then, he reached into his pocket and pulled out the silver eagle dollar. He said, "I don't know why, but I felt like I could not breathe until I gave this back to you. It belongs with you." Do you see? The miracle is not just in the words. It is in the restoration. It is your turn now. Your testimony is being written in this very hour. When they arrive, they will be in a state of awe. They will not fully understand what compelled them to come, what immense force drove them to your door. They will try to explain it in logical terms, but their explanation will fall short. But you will know. You will know that it was the power of your faith, combined with the unshakable word of God, that brought them home. You will see the confusion in their eyes, the surrender. And as they hand you that forgotten object, you will feel a transfer of power so palpable it will send a shiver down your spine. The pain of the past will vanish in that instant. The years of heartache will dissolve. You will be looking at someone who has been completely humbled by a power they cannot comprehend. This is your vindication. This is your justice. This is your grand restoration. Now, what you do next is crucial. This blessing is not meant for you alone. There is someone in your life, right now, who is on the verge of giving up hope. Someone whose heart is as broken as yours was. You must be the messenger for them. When this video ends, I want you to share it with one person you know who needs to hear that a divine reversal is coming. Do not explain it to them. Just send it. Let the message do its work. By sharing it, you are planting a seed of hope, and you are multiplying your own blessing. You are becoming a beacon of light for others, and for that, you will be rewarded tenfold. Then, I want you to come back and watch this entire video again from the very beginning. There is a layer you missed the first time. A name, a word, a feeling. Now that you have the secret of the object, you will hear the first part of this message with new ears. It will strike you with a power that will solidify your faith and prepare you for the knock at your door. The promise is sealed. The command has been given. Your miracle is in motion. Affirm it one last time. Let this be your final declaration before your breakthrough arrives. Type in the comments, "IT is done before 3 a.m."